Ladies and gentlemen, for your entertainment, the circus is filled with thrills and death-defying feats. The greatest show on earth, some would say. But there is another side to circus. A dark side. Where good and evil dance together, where man becomes beast. So, come with me now, feel your heart beat quicker, and let the fire burn within you.
Yeah, shalom, shalom. Real quick, I just want to go over the scripture in Revelations 13:11. I feel it suits it better for the video we just seen. We're going to start at the 11th verse. It says, "And I beheld another beast coming out of her," Salakia, "and I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon." Showing you that this is the seed of who? Esau. "And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. Right? You're going to see in a later video that Trump was given some medicine. Basically to help him, because he's terminal, with his sickness and all that. I thought it was ironic, because we know this is really talking about them at their rulership, but I thought it was, kind of ironic that he was given this medicine, and he's got kind of like relieved. He's not like before. So that's why I felt to go read this. This is fitting. This is the scripture. This is what you call twofold. Right? He represents, his kingdom, the Edomite kingdom. 13th verse. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. But we know that's talking about their technology, their laser technology that's on their Navy ships and all that. But it also, you've seen in the video, they uses a lot of fire and magic and, demonic sorcery. 14th verse. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make a image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he do have his image all over the place. He had monument, statues of himself. So that's not coincidence. But we know it's talking about the actual, it is what it is. And also Thessalonians, in the book of Thessalonians, you'll find the same thing. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, or should be murdered. But that's dealing with the beast system. It's an actual beast system, supercomputers, and it's showing you as a man. Like when like I said, you read Thessalonians. I wanted to keep this brief, right? Y'all get a chance, y'all can read Revelations 12, chapter and the 13th verse down to the 17th verse. And matter of fact, while I'm on it, I might just read Thessalonians while I'm here, because it'll still be brief, right? Let's see if I can get to Thessalonians fast enough. Okay, hold on a second. Thessalonians. Alrighty. I should have just kept it moving, but anyway, I'm gonna still read it. We all know where it's at. Y'all know where it's at. So real quick, try to make it quick. At Thessalonians, funny. I called it. Now it's like it's hiding itself. There you go. Thessalonians. If I'm in the book. All right. Thessalonians. I think it's in the This is First or Second Thessalonians. First Thessalonians 2 and it's in the 8th verse. Then shall that wicked be revealed, whom Yahweh whom the idle one shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, because he's a liar, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause Yahweh will send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. And I'm going to stop there. So with that, I'm going to say shalom. Y'all enjoy the rest of your week. Yeah, like I said, I was going to keep it brief. And you see what it is. That's the spectacle they put on with that whole circus act, man. And this is the big distraction. You got to remember that. It's demonic as hell, but it's a big distraction for things they doing. And like I always say, continue to watch to the very, very end. Because you know how my videos go. I always leave something at the very end when you think it's the end, but I always leave something at the very end. And with that, I'm going to say shalom.
What if my original prediction was exactly right, and the only reason this fuckface is still alive is because of his access to an experimental drug? What if I was completely right from the jump? I said, like, toward the end of April was the end of my original countdown. He started taking retatrutide in April. What if I fucking nailed it? And I'm okay being wrong. That's fine. I can own that. That's fine. And you guys are free to stop watching my videos or unfollow me or whatever the fuck. It's your life. But what if I fucking nailed it? Because if I did, I'm about to become the most insufferable piece of shit on the internet. But he started taking that drug in April. Pulmonary hypertension is the key here. I know, he had congestive heart failure, left ventricle, left-sided heart failure. The ejection fraction of the left ventricle decreasing below the threshold for heart failure diagnosis. But when you get pulmonary hypertension, it leads to right-sided heart failure. Cor pulmonale is the technical name. The right side of the heart gets worn out from trying to push blood into the pulmonary vascular system that is under hypertension at all times. Heart failure on both sides of the fucking heart. What if the retatrutide is the only fucking reason he's alive right now? Huh. Thank you for your attention to this matter.
While everyone is fighting over culture wars, the Supreme Court just reminded us what the real corporate agenda in America looks like, and it is total corporate immunity. The Supreme Court just sided with Monsanto, making it nearly impossible for Americans to sue giant corporations when they have been poisoned or killed by dangerous products like Roundup, something that Monsanto manufactures. This is total corporate immunity, a total corporate shield. Now think about this. If a $1 trillion corporation poisons your community and destroys your family, your ability to hold them accountable is nil. And this should not surprise anyone. Donald Trump and Republicans have taken millions from the chemical and pharmaceutical industries and have spent decades reshaping the courts in corporate America's favor. This is their real agenda: corporate governance while they keep you distracted. Not protecting working people, but protecting powerful corporations from working people. Follow me if you agree we need to expand the Supreme Court and undo decades of corporate rule, and send this to someone who needs to see it. It is going to take a village.
ADL just announced their new anti-Semitic incident reporting map that just so happens to overlay perfectly with Flock AI's digital surveillance. I wonder what ethnicity their largest investor was. Oh, shocker. You might be asking yourself, what could get you on this list? Oh, just things like saying you hate the Antichrist. None of this comes as a surprise when our elected officials like Tel Aviv Ted here say Christ is king is the same thing as saying this. The reality is Flock AI has already been implemented across the country. They partner with over 5,000 police departments to send your personal information directly to them. If you speak out against Big Brother, guess who's going to come knocking on your door? Pair that with our new AI car laws, and if you speak out against you know who, your car will just stop and it'll pull you off on the side of the road waiting for authorities to show up. Just another reminder that they can track and trace millions of us, but refuse to actually go after any real criminals. Are we awake yet?